Yo, what's good, guys? Another AW video because I'm just cracking them out. So this AW video is pretty short because I got it done pretty quickly, and this time around I had to pick up Onslaught and Captain Marvel movie for my two new attackers because the defenders were a little bit harder this time, but that's why I had to bring in a little bit of a new team. Obviously, America Chavez is going to work still, so I'm going to use her. She's my top Mystic champion, which really says a lot. But yeah, that's why I brought her in. I could have used any other Mystic champion too, but I think Chavez is the safest. So, starting off, we just got this Werewolf by Night. It's nothing... the generic fights in this in War are just like... They have regen, that's pretty much it. So... It's just basically a regen werewolf. Doesn't matter because Onslaught is a goat. He's probably the goat in the game. So after that, we got a Gore. This one obviously is going to be America Chavez. Obviously, also Long Shot is really good for fights like this, but I didn't bring Long Shot because I thought I'd use America a little bit more, which I actually don't really end up using her, like, I don't think at all after this. It doesn't matter though, because any Mystic Champion really works here. Again, he has this little Fury node and doesn't really matter. He's dead, so simple enough. He has recoil, this guy, the defender, so that helped me, so that just solidified the fight, and we're done right there. Now, the last war we did win, so technically speaking, we are supposed to lose this war, because based on our stats, like I said, last video, I think I said it, but whenever we win, we lose, so it's win, loss, win, win, loss, loss, win, loss, win, like, it's just, I don't know why, but I think it's been like that the entire time. By the way, I was actually capping. There was one more fight with America Chavez right here. I think this is why I brought her actually, but yeah, she is very solid either way. And like a stereotypical serpent in AW, like the last video, I had a serpent. Like there's always a serpent, but this time around, he's not the main big bad of this war. You guys will be seeing at the end. And I have to cut out a little bit of stuff because it turns into a train wreck. I actually die too much. So we were already down in deaths. We have we have like, how do I say this? They have less deaths than us, but we have like 30 more deaths than them, or like 40 more deaths. So I don't know how. I mean, I know like Legacy and their Alliance and the Masters and stuff, they only get like at max maybe 10 deaths, or I don't know. They don't. If they win, they only like die 4 times. So this is a very heavy death war. We were already down in deaths by a lot before I started dying here at the end, but yeah, so that makes it, you know, a little bit better, because that means it didn't matter. I mean, it matters, but it's not like if I died, we would have lost the war. So I hope we still win somehow, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. However, it's always good to get this content out, and also just AW is great, man. You always get loyalty no matter if you win or not. And slowly one day I'll get another loyalty 7-star crystal, and I will get that black cat. So maybe I get it out of there. Maybe it's from like Cyber Weekend or Banquet event. We'll just have to wait and see. But loyalty is always great to get. And if you don't participate in AW, you'll probably get kicked from your alliance. So that's kind of why I do it too. So there goes another Elsa Bloodstone. I wasn't even talking between these last two fights, but they're pretty easy. Just generic Serpent, Elsa Bloodstone, whatever. This Doom. So actually, I could have moved on to the final bosses, but I was looking at my other teammates, like what their team was. No one had like a counter for this Doom, and actually like the last 3 or 4 fights, like, alright, this is hard to explain, but there were like 4 of us that could move on, like use the little teleporter to get to a different path, and the rest of the fights are mystics unless we go to the final boss nodes with the little what's it called, like I think boss island. So the rest of them are mystic, and I'm like, you know what, I could just take down this Doom because I have Onslaught. And after this though, there were a lot of other still other mystic defenders. I just decided to move on because I kind of wanted to finish the war, but then also I had a plan kind of for the boss island, or so I thought. So let's just move on to that, get this Doom out of the way. I had the clarity tag, of course, the little clarity boost in AW. And as you can see, there's a Kindred as a Rintra, but there is Onslaught and Bullseye. So I didn't particularly prepare for these fights, but before I went into this AW, I'm like, alright, Onslaught can handle Bullseye, and apparently I think Captain Marvel works for Onslaught, so I tried it. This it's not really a great Onslaught, but he's never great. So I'm just gonna tell you guys now, you will benefit from Neuroshock with Captain Marvel movie. You'll just be gaining your binary ignition every like kind of second-ish. You're suffering from that debuff. So he will apply one on me here in a second, and you'll see right there. Actually, just shrug it off, or you can like kind of cleanse it off yourself. But I get hit there, which isn't great, but actually it helped me get my ramp really quickly. As you can see, I'm already in binary ignition from 0 charges to 25. I don't know what happened there. I'm trying to apply a stun with my heavy intercept. It didn't work. Then I go for this, and unfortunately I'm not getting like huge crits, so I'm nowhere near close to killing him. He goes unblockable, and I just die. So then I die again the next attempt, and these 2 deaths were basically because... So I know how to dex special too. I'm not the greatest at it, but I know how to. I think the first one, or maybe both of them, he crushed me. Like he applied a crush. So maybe the first one, it was just unblockable by the node, and the second death, it was crushed debuff on me. And it's so inconvenient because he applied the crush like right when he threw a special attack. So I didn't even notice I had the crush on me. Like right there, you see the crush, it's gone though. But I didn't even see it with Captain Marvel movie, so I just had no chance. And also, you go reverse controls in his special too. So those all could have been factors to why I died. Now, I'm not about to die with Chavez here though. I'm like 2 deaths already, not great. But like I said in the beginning, we're already kind of losing in deaths by a bit, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter, obviously, but it doesn't really matter, let's be honest. And now we got a Bullseye. I'm so excited to fight this Bullseye. And as you're gonna see, heavy attack just doesn't work. He catches me somehow. Apparently my heavy attack animation wasn't quick enough, and then there, I honestly don't know. So that's 4 deaths, then this is 5. Just, I can't explain every death, really. And then I'm like, alright, screw Onslaught, coming with Captain Marvel movie. 6 deaths, you know? Just perfect. And how about 7? Oh, no. We're gonna not have 7 deaths, so yeah. You thought it was gonna be 7 deaths, but no, 6. That's still pretty bad. Man, I don't know who to counter Bullseye with. I don't want to bring in Negasonic Teenage Warhead just for him. But that's going to wrap up this war, though. Kind of mid. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon.